equal?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, we're not at all. We're not.
Okay.
Men and women are different.
So why are we, yes, we're different. Of course we're different, but were you talking about pay parity? What are you talking about when it comes to being different?
Well, the definition of equality is being the same in quantity, size, degree, or value, and nothing between us is equal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get back into this
Pay parity.
video.
What are you talking about?
Sorry if the introduction was not pre-recorded, but we here now. We about to get back. So pull up the clip. Oh, grab my Xbox controller. Right now, we are on this part right here.
About when it comes to being different.
Santa Claus was going in.
Well, the definition of equality is being the same in quantity, size, degree, or value, and nothing between us is equal. We're very different. What I mean by that,
you don't think we are of equal value?
Well, here's the thing. From a human's rights perspective and, the value of your life, yes, we're equal. No one is better than anyone in that regard. But when it comes to biology and intersexual dynamics, we're 100% different. And the reason why
that is true scientifically, that he's correct. We are different, right?
But what I don't understand is how does that apply to the question that I asked when I said
let me
guys? Okay.
So the reason why is because we have differing sexual strategies. Men want quantity, women want quality. So our sexual strategies are literally opposing each other. So men want to be able to get with as many girls as possible, right? Unlimited sexuality. Shout out to our guy Waltz Moss. We talk about this in detail. Versus women, I'd say women want typically unlimited security from the best man that they can get. Versus men want to get the most women they can get. So it's been that way since the beginning of time. Powerful and strong men have had hordes of women, and then women align themselves with the strongest men. So we don't play by the same set of rules, and our sexual strategies influences how we view the world, how we view the opposite gender, how we try to procreate with each other. We're very different. So what men can do, women can't necessarily do sometimes. So we're not the same. And it's just unfortunate double standard that does not benefit women for once.
Sorry, so just going back to that question that I asked, can a man be on Instagram in a relationship?
Yes.
But not a woman.
Colonel Sanders.
It's not the same.
She could look.
Why?
Like
does it depend on the content that they're putting out? Like, if I'm shirtless on Instagram, like showing me big fat man boobs and gyrating around a sexy dance, that would be. What if I was just on there talking about fitness apps and stuff? That's a whole different vibe. So it's content related, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't think people understand this, that a man even a man that's extremely good looking is not going to get nearly the amount of options that a woman that's mediocre.
Are you kidding? No, that is so not true.
More dudes than the handsomest nigga could get chicks. It's just science. Trust the science. It's facts though. Like it's undebatable. Like you could literally have the most ugliest, low self-esteem chick, and niggas will still talk to her. Niggas will still talk to her. You could have, oh my God. And here's a twister for you.
You know how many hot guys get DM'd on Instagram?
Oh, we're not talking about DMs. We're talking about real life benefits.
No, you're not. You're talking about
first at the shop and stuff like that.
I'm talking about Instagram. You're saying a man can go on Instagram in a relationship and it not be considered cheating.
So, okay, I'm going to get one of my guys to show you guys something. But yes, a lot of women are unaware of this. But men, unless they're in the top 2% of looks and aesthetics and everything else like that, they get virtually no play in online dating sites, Instagram. Men don't get as much sexual attention as women think. The issue is that women see the world through their view. They think, I get a lot of attention, so attractive guys must be getting a lot of attention too, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Men do not get nearly the same.
I'm just so low self-esteem and confidence, but you would think, wow, she don't even know how she looks. It's just like, All right, let me stop playing with y'all. But for real though, it's girls out here like this, and it really is hard for guys. If you just an average dude, man, it is hard. Like it is hard to like you cannot compete. Like I feel like I wonder
Kind of
like who y'all
sexual
think
But
attention
they're
is
still
like,
getting it.
let's say
So
let's
I
yeah,
put
don't
it like
understand.
not as much
Chris
as
not
Brown.
as
you know.
much,
There's a lot
not
of
as
But
much.
sexy
so
girls
just
online.
because a girl
Trey
might get,
Songz
say,
out there.
let's say 50 DMs that are
It
guys wanting to
might
date her,
like
when the guy
it
gets
might
20
it's
DMs,
probably
yes, there might be a
competition with
little
like
difference
a
there, but they're
low
still
average
getting hit
chick that
on by
probably
Let's get back to the
females.
old
Not,
nightclub rules. Let's
no,
go back to the nightclub. If you're at the nightclub, and the
I
boys have
don't
talked
know.
about this
That's a hard
on the
question
Fresh and Fit podcast,
because if you Chris
boys will
Breezy,
line up and will stand there
she
for
hold on, guys.
probably
I'm going to show you
ages.
something real quick. I'm going to show you guys something real quick.
virtually
On the
Okay.
screen right here,
like
we have a
you
chart
basically
from OK Cupid. This
this is
illustrates that
him
even the most attractive
and
men.
you him at that point. You himothy like at that point. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you Hemi Turner. Like you know. But yeah, like I wonder it unless you like a Chris Brown and a Trey Songz, and even at that point a below average chick would probably have to come to if she wanted to. Like if a chick wanted to fuck every guy or screw every guy, I'm gonna stop dropping the F bomb. If she wants to screw every guy, I don't know if Chris Brown could compete. Cause eventually Chris Brown gonna get tired. He like, yo, I got shoes and shit. I'm like, I got Karuche 10. Like, I'm chilling. Ugly chick out there, just gobbling blissies, just, just gargling sperm. Like, bro, how do you compete? I don't know, man. Yeah, for real. That's a doozy right there. That is a doozy right there. So when this woman out here on the show says, you know, like, but hot guys get, yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm not a woman. I don't know, but I would think though, like, you know, a handsome, attractive man would, you know, get attention with women, but it's different though. Like, men, we pursue women. It's not the other way around. Like most of the time. Like sometimes you get the little cougars here and there. You might get a you know chick here and there that might try to talk to you, but you know most times it's the man that approaches the woman. I mean that's just how it is. It's just you know that's just nature. I don't know, but that's just I guess the laws of attraction. But we're gonna get back to this. But I think she might be wrong about that point. So fresh one, Australian motherfuckers zero for right now. Pause this for a second. We're on. It should be 5 minutes, and I might have to pull up the YouTube clip for some reason. Yeah. For some reason, it just keeps doing.
And in the light blue are not even are barely competing against girls in the mid-range, average girls.
It's not even half. It's not even half the level, right?
Not even half of the messages received. Yep. Now, that's on a dating site. On Instagram, this is even more pronounced. Okay? And this doesn't account for, the Plenty of Fish data, the Tinder data that we have. Men do not get nearly as many options as women. And even if we're talking about top tier guys, they still cannot compete. Men and women are not the same. We're not blank slate equals.
Yeah, no, I know they're not the same.
Hold on, let me finish, please.
You're not making. You're not actually proving your point very well.
I literally have a chart on the screen proving that women get far more attention than men do on the internet.
From a dating site that says women get more attention. Yes, that's obvious. But the point you made was that women should not be allowed on Instagram if they're in a relationship because of the attention they get. And you're kind of saying that guys can.
So, question for you: if you're dating somebody, right, should you be on a dating app?
Women can post whatever.
Not on a dating app, no.
Okay, perfect. So, do you know, right? Instagram is one of the biggest dating apps in the world.
Yeah, I get that, but
believe me, there will always be consequences for your actions. I'm not saying that as a threat, but I'm saying this. Why be in a relationship if you're going to do things, if you're in a relationship with your partner? Why would you do things to offend your partner? And anyway, just thinking, well, I'm gonna just do whatever.
It's also an app where people like to share other things. It's not all just thirst traps, right? So if you're in a relationship, not every girl is posting a picture of herself in a bikini.
Here's a problem,
aren't they?
If there's two scenarios here, right? A guy posts a picture of himself, let's say abs, shirtless, right? He gets attention. A girl posts a picture or a story or post, right? She gets attention. The problem is that the attention is way outskilled and it's going to be sexual because off rip, what do guys want? They want to look at pictures and take a shot at the girl. That's it. Girls may say, "Oh, he's handsome," but they're not gonna really approach him like, "Oh, I want you." It's like, okay, cute hard eyes, and that's it. Girls are gonna go after it like in a different way. We're saying,
and also we're specifying that when she has sexy photos of herself on the internet and she's in a relationship, that is cheating. That is disrespectful to the man. It's not.
Okay, what if the guy is posting a shirtless top and he's in a relationship? Is that cheating?
No, because it's not the same at all.
Well, it is the same. Just because
I
it doesn't get as much
it's
attention.
different. I know why it's different, guys. Listen, as guys, we zoom in on the girls' photos. We zoom in.
Your issue.
Let me break this down for y'all. Okay, so let's Jackie, let me ask you a question. What is your dream car?
My dream car?
Yes, your dream car.
Oh, I'm not.
She can have any car she wants.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the dream car? What do you want?
I'm probably driving. I'm driving a Range Rover. I love it. So let's just say I've already got it.
So let's go into a scenario here, okay? Let's go into a scenario.
But that's not us playing these sound effects. Just so you know.
So we're gonna go into a scenario here, all right? And just let me finish this concept, guys. Let me get through it, okay?
Okay.
So let's say you go to the dealership and you buy a brand new Range Rover, okay? Range Rover Sport. You've been wanting it for a while, fully decked out, $100,000, right? Australian, $120,000 Australian, right?
300 here. We got the luxury car tax. You don't know that.
300K, right? So you drive it out. You shake hands with the car dealer, sign the paperwork, pay the money. Buy it cash. You're good to go. Drive it off the lot. You don't care about it losing value, whatever. This is your dream car. Take it back to your house. 2 weeks later, okay, the car dealer comes back to your place, says, "Hey, listen, man, we're kind of short on cars. We're gonna need to put a for sale sign on your car, and a couple days a week, we're gonna just need to put it on display back at the dealership, and one or two people might test drive it. Are you okay with that? How would that make you feel?"
I know the analogy you're trying to make. I own that car. I don't own my partner in a relationship, though. I don't own them.
Again, answer the question. How would that make you feel?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Okay, thank you. That's exactly how men feel when their women post sexy photos of themselves on the internet to advertise to other men, because men are territorial with their women. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
You own us in a relationship, so we can post what we want. You have an insecurity with that. That's on you.
Let me finish.
I'm letting you finish, but every time I let you finish,
you're literally cutting me off right now. Like I'm
I know. Okay, go. Go. What are you laughing at?
No, I'm laughing because you're not letting me finish. So my point is this.
I did.
My point is simply this. Men, that's how men view relationships with women. They might not admit this, but men are territorial with their women. This is why women that are promiscuous have a very difficult time getting men to commit to them, because men don't want to be with women that other men have been with, or they don't want a girl that has high mileage. That's why when you went to the dealership, you paid full price for that vehicle, brought it back home, and then someone said, "Hey, I want to still be able to see it," or whatever. You had a point of contention with that. Why? Because you paid full price for the vehicle and you feel like you're getting used and abused when you put all the money down. That's how men view relationships and marriage with women. If I'm going to give you my last name, you cannot go out there and embarrass me. Men and women are not the same when it comes to relationships.
Can I now say something?
Please go
Women
ahead.
sometimes feel the same way. We could be in a relationship with a man who's gorgeous and he's posting shirtless tops on Instagram, and we feel like, oh, that that's a thirst trap, right? You're wanting attention. So why is it different? You just think it's okay for a guy to do it, but not okay for a girl to do it because you're territorial. We can be territorial too, but it goes back to my point.
The worst thing is a territorial woman.
Is that you just don't own someone. Like your analogy about the car is way off, because that is something I've paid for and I own. In a relationship, I don't pay for it and I don't own the person.
Here's the thing: you're letting your feelings, right, get in the way of understanding the basic.
I'm not. I'm thinking rationally. I'm really not.
Can I please finish my point? I let you speak.
You love saying that. You say that. That's a really a passive aggressive way of having a conversation. Not really, because I see what you do. I see Go ahead.
Here's the thing. I'm explaining to you how men view relationships. You might not like it. It might hurt your feelings. You might say, "I'm not a piece of property," or whatever. But with all due respect, fuck your feelings. This is how men view
fuck your
relationships.
feelings. I don't care about your
I'm not
feelings
using
either. You're actually misogynistic and egotistical, and it's a kind of a concern the way you view relationships. Like you have ownership of women. Yeah, that's kind of how it's coming across.
When did we say we own women?
Yeah, when did we say that?
It's like if I'm going to give you my last name and I'm going to commit to you, then you're not allowed to have a for sale sign around your neck by being in a bikini. That kind of behavior is like that scares me in a relationship.
Well, remember,
I would never want to be with a guy that is like that.
A woman can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, she can do whatever she wants. Honestly,
saying our standards are. If you want to comply, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
And remember, we're talking about a committed with a man. Pictures like that on the internet. That's fine. You can do it. We never said you can't do it. You're putting words in our mouth. I'm simply saying, if I'm going to commit to you, give you marriage, give you a title, give you a ring, give you children, I expect a certain type of woman. Why is it that when men have standards,
she's giving you all those things too?
Exactly. I love it how it's
she's
just
giving
them
you
giving,
women.
You're giving it to us.
Let me finish.
We should be so thankful.
Let me finish. When a man gives because here's the thing: women control sex, men control relationships. So since I'm the gatekeeper to relationships, you want to take my last name. Last time I checked, girls want to walk down an aisle in a white dress with their father leading them. Correct? To a man. Women are the ones that want security in the marriage. So if I'm a man and I'm going to give you that, I need to vet you and make sure that you are a good candidate to be my wife.
Oh my God, I want to vomit listening to what you're saying. First of all, do you live in the 1960s? Women are making their own money these days, my friend. I am the one that supports the man in a relationship. I don't need security from a man.
Okay, that might be you. But most
that's a lot of women.
No, actually, no.
Shit, I'm jumping in.
A man is not trying to find a husband. You saying you make more money than a man is not going to help anybody but a simp. I don't care. Oh my God. I legitimately don't care if you make, like, that is not something a dude is looking off for on the checklist, because let's get this right first of all. Any type billionaire that I've heard of that's married, the man is always richer. Let's just be honest. The man, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. We could go down the list. I don't know if Jack Ma's married, but if he is, put him down there. Michael Jordan, put him down there. I mean, LeBron's not a millionaire, but I mean, not a billionaire, but he's a 100 millionaire. But you know, if you want to put a real rich man, put him down there. Like, it's just very like, I don't want to say, it's very egotistical, and I feel like it's very condescending for like a woman to just be there. Like, we don't need men for security. Yes, you do, because if you think about it, back in the days, women needed men for survival. Like literally, the men were the hunters, the gatherers, whatever. Like, you know, throughout time, men have protected women. That's just been a thing. You know, women, you know, bear the children, you know, cook food, you know, procreate, been mothers, childbearers, right? So now we're in this really weird timeline in the last 100 or so years. I would say really like the late, like the early from the, I guess the 60s on, but it started before that, but really in the last 60, in the 1960s and on, where it's been this real big feminist movement as far as like women just, you know, and I'm not being misogynistic and saying like these things have changed. There have been many good accomplishments for women, like voting, you know, stuff like that. I'm just basically trying to say is that there's like women to be like, well, I'm independent, I don't need a man. It really makes me cringe, because Every time I go on Instagram, all I see is a woman just saying, I need a man. Why can't I find a man? Why can't I find a man? Like, why, like, but then the next second you say you're independent and you don't need a man for protecting. A man is supposed to be there for as a protector. And like, oh, women don't want men to be promiscuous. Dude, I'm sorry. Women could do whatever they want. Men do whatever they want. But as a man, if you're a promiscuous woman, and this is where I have to agree with Fit or Myron, because as a man weighs his options, a man should know what kind of woman he wants, because men date downwards, women date upwards. It's just true. So of course a man is most likely is not going to want a woman that's promiscuous. Now, if he does, that's on him. But why would a man that has options want a woman that's promiscuous? I'm sorry. She can think it's misogynistic. She has her own opinions, and I can respect that. But I'm just saying, from my standpoint, I just don't I just don't see where I just don't understand her perspective. I respect it, but I just don't understand the perspective. Let's go on with the video.
On Jackie's side.
Actually,
here.
No, hang on.
Total
Hang on. Here's
garbage.
Palestine. She's wild. She's from Palestine. Don't muck with her. You're Molotov
Just so
cocktail.
you know, I post bikini shots on my Instagram and I'm engaged and my partner is totally secure with that. You guys are full of shit.
You're a bit of a thirsty bitch, though, right? On there when you're doing who do you want attention from when you're
No,
doing
no,
this?
not.
We can do it.
We can do whatever we want. We're still gonna get proposed to, dickhead.
I guarantee you,
there's no need to be nice.
Oh my God, y'all about to get me in my bag, you two. I'm about to, let me put my glasses on. Let's put these back on, because this is ridiculous. That just made me so angry. Like, these type videos really get me like really upset, because I talk to my friends about these things on a daily basis. I would say on not a daily basis, but very very frequently we have these conversations. And I just feel like, why get upset at a man that doesn't want his girl to post naked pictures or bikini pictures? I'm just saying, me personally, I wouldn't want my girl to just be out there just flashing, half naked pictures. I'm sorry, that's just me. I mean, everyone can have their own preferences. Like, for real, I mean, tossing that cookie around to everybody. Listen, man, Cookie Monster outdo her, waiting for But hey, let's get back.
Yeah, no, he's not happy. I guarantee you.
I'm not being nasty. I'm literally like, I just think your views are really antiquated.
Here's the thing. Again, like I said, this is how men view relationships. This is how men generally feel when they're in relationships with women.
Not all men.
Well, you're gay, Brooklyn. Well, you stick to your own lane.
Men don't. Kyle, you don't. Speak up, Kyle. It's like
you're. My point here, like you guys.
I'm not allowed. I don't think we're never allowed to talk in this interview. It feels.
Because here's the thing, you guys asked us to come on your show. We're answering the questions, and you guys are not letting us answer the questions. You're just cutting us off and shaming us or whatever.
I've definitely let you answer.
I'm simply telling you how men feel about giving their commitment away to women. You don't like the answer, but I'm telling you how men generally think. It's just that they can't say this, because look at how you guys responded to what I told you. Shame, guilt, insults, trying to attack our masculinity, whatever it may be. Men can't be honest with women because you guys can't accept the truth.
It's a debate. It's your opinion versus my opinion.
You're saying you don't like care, like, oh, I could provide my own money, my own security. Congratulations, that's great. But regardless, when women make a certain amount of money, they still want a man that makes more money than they do, typically around 26% more, or no, 52% more. So you can
Where are
say
you getting
that.
those stats from? Can I
Okay, here in the United States, women typically want a man.
Please, I don't want another chart on the screen.
They want at least 26 to 52% more income than they do. Women date up. This has been known since the beginning of time. Women do not only date their equals, if not preferably higher. So if a man is expected to come in, right, bring security, make more money, etc., why can't he have requirements? Why is it that a woman can say, I want a guy that makes this much money, this tall, this good looking, this charming, this confident, and a man says something simple like, I don't like to date women that put sexy photos of themselves on the internet for other men to see when she's supposed to be my woman? Why is that met with such contempt from women? Tell me that.
Well, he should take his Instagram down too.
That's my whole point, is your double standards. You've got double standards.
I think it's a jealousy issue because, like, I've dated women that were online and had big Instagram followers and models, singers, all this. I've never thought, oh, like, even my friends, though, you're not wrong. My friends have said, bro, your missus is doing this online or whatever. This is over the years. And, like, I couldn't care because I'm solid
and
in myself. Maybe
yourself.
I'm a fool. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe not. I don't know. But I do agree with Jackie that your partner shouldn't be, it's not like a pet. You don't own them. You can't control them. But I know what you're saying. You're not wrong what you guys are saying as a generalization. But I think some men, some women, they think differently. But here's the thing: when you're younger, in your 20s, you are jealous. Men are crazy. We don't get our head together until we're in our late 30s.
We have some calls because if you just tuned in, obviously we're talking about a viewpoint that you guys have, which is if you're in a relationship, a girl should not have an Instagram account because technically that's cheating because of the amount of attention she gets from
it's
guys.
not just the account. I think it's the account where you're gyrating around in your undies or less and blowing.
I think it just depends on your partner, to be honest. I don't know. Now, there's certain provocative pictures there, of course. I think, it just, I don't know. I just think certain things would be common sense, but I think common sense is not really common this day and age. But
kisses and all this stuff.
I'm pretty sure I asked, can you just have an Instagram account?
No, we clearly established that it's sexy photos in a relationship that's disrespectful.
But the thing is you're saying a guy can post sexy photos and he can do that in a relationship.
Yes. Men and women are not the same.
Right. So, but you said that men love quantity over quality, right? So
that is true.
You'll react differently when a female pays you attention to what a female would.
Any attention from any female ever is just we think, oh yeah, they want to bang us. That's what we think.
Yeah. And so I believe that you guys are more likely to act on it because, like you said, it's quality over quantity.
That's correct. Yeah. I think she's
from a male perspective or a female perspective.
So from your perspective, you say the males want quantity over quality. Yes. So if you're getting attention on Instagram,
you're more likely to message them back.
You're more likely exactly to act on it.
Okay, but the thing is that women rarely message men. Like I showed you guys before. That's why I demonstrated
it's half, only half.
Well, that's why
according to your data.
Yeah, you're still getting messaged. So let's say I'm getting messaged by. Can I just make one point? Can you just let me finish a second?
Question, you should let me finish.
I just want to make one point. So if I'm on Instagram and I'm getting 40 DMs and you're getting 20 DMs, my point is that you guys are more likely to respond to the 20 DMs than we are to the 40 DMs.
Here's the thing: men and women are not the same. Women, women
men are more likely to reply.
Women like attention. Men want sex. That's how it is. So when a girl's out there advertising herself, it's not the same as when a man is advertising himself because a man's not going to get nearly the same amount of attention. And then on top of that, men of status, men that are attractive, that have money, hey, it's just exercising options. Men are going to go ahead and enact on those options if they have the ability to do so. So my thing is, a man is capable of having sex with other women while still loving his girl the same. So it's not that big a deal, but it is a big deal if your girl's out here and are fielding options. If your woman's out here fielding options, that's an issue.
Bingo.
Oh, sorry. You're actually saying that in a relationship, it's okay for men to go and explore other options, but we have to be happy with you and not explore options.
Absolutely. Close on your end, open on my end, and I think this should be honest between the two. Now, only
Why would anyone agree to that?
You can't just go throwing
options.
Absolutely. Close on your end, open on my end, and I think this should be honest between the two. Now, only
why would anyone agree to that?
You can't just go throwing that thing around and women sit at home waiting for you to come home, to smell the juice of another woman on you.
Here's the thing. Can all men get away with this? Absolutely not. A small minority of men can. But the reality is, since the beginning of time, strong, powerful men, right, that had money and status were always able to have hordes of women. Look at Hugh Hefner. Look at Dan Bilzerian. Look at kings. Look at sultans of past. This is what women do. Women are attracted to men that have other women.
Bro, I spoke to Dan Bilzerian. Yeah, I'm sick of you asking to finish. Your long, boring answers that are the same answer every time we ask you a question. Even Dan Bilzerian last week told me to my face, so fucking what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well. Just turn these clowns off. See you fellas. Grow up. Bring us back when you're 30 and you've got half a brain. You're not running around being led by your own dicks. Bye-bye. See you later. Turn them off.
Very professional.
There you go.
Very professional.
There was a lot to take in at one time, bro. Here's the thing. I think the conversation was very interesting. Hey, it got me on my toes for a second, and T-Man don't be doing that. So it was an interesting conversation or debate, I would say, you know. I feel like the older white guy was almost like, he definitely was taking sides with the Australian lady. I don't know. That's an Australian thing, I guess. But I feel like a little bit he might have, you know, as a man, I feel like a little bit he might have perceived like, okay, I can see that in that way. Maybe just didn't want to say it because it was certain points in the conversation, like when he was talking about, you know, when we posted pictures and stuff, he said he didn't care, but he said, you guys aren't necessarily wrong. So it was almost like, you know, he could understand the way why other men would feel, you know, impacted by it or affected by it. So I think Fresh should have just let him continue talking. Santa Claus got real mad, so Fresh probably gonna have some. I'm sorry, Fit. Fresh wasn't even talking. Fit gonna have some cold in the side for Christmas for sure. But all right, you guys, listen, it's late as hell. Good night, you guys, and this video will be up. Like, comment, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. We are out. T-Man TV. We only getting better, and back together. All right, peace out.